Hello everyone, welcome! Today we're taking a look at the Italian Seaside Holiday Market from Youmko, reference YM010. Get ready because this box is a beast. 4,007 pieces and a size that already feels like a small seaside village all on its own. Let's open it. The outer box opens up and splits into two separate boxes with the instruction manual carefully placed in the middle. As soon as we open the two inner boxes, it's clear that everything is very well organized. The parts are divided into numbered bags that follow the exact building phases in the manual, which makes the whole process much more pleasant. The instruction manual itself is large and detailed, divided into 10 building stages, each with its own sets of bags. In practical terms, your building table doesn't end up looking like a plastic hurricane just passed through. Inside, we find two dark bluish-gray base plates, one 32 by 32 and one 16 by 32. I'll be swapping these for base plates with studs on both sides, so I can later build the set on a raised base, improve stability, and integrate it better into my city. At the end of the video, we'll also have a full speed build of the entire set, so you can see many of the details that tend to disappear once the modular is fully closed. And if you're not subscribed yet, now's a great time to subscribe and leave a like. It helps the channel a lot. The instructions are clear, well illustrated, and easy to follow, even for a set of this size. One detail I really appreciated is that all the glass doors and windows come packed separately, so they arrive scratch-free and in perfect condition. Another big plus, there are no stickers in this set. Everything you see is printed with excellent quality, sharp colors, and clean graphics. The clutch power of the pieces is also very good, nicely balanced, neither too tight nor too loose. It gives you that reassuring feeling that the building won't collapse at the first sneeze of a minifigure. This set covers an area of 32 by 48 studs, thanks to the two included base plates. With the well-structured building faces, the construction flows very naturally. I rarely felt lost or unsure where the next piece should go. Overall stability is excellent, and you can tell there was real care put into the structural design. There are one or two spots that could be slightly more reinforced, but nothing that would make the building wobble in an imaginary seaside breeze. Due to LEGO patents, there are a few pieces that come in a do-it-yourself version. Instead of being single molded parts, they have to be assembled from multiple elements, nothing major. By the end of the build, there were several spare pieces left over, which is perfectly normal for sets like this. And best of all, not a single piece was missing. That classic moment of panic staring at the floor, wondering if something fell off the table, simply didn't happen. I breathed a sigh of relief. The table stayed tidy and the parts separator was barely needed. Let's finally explore the Italian Seaside Holiday Market. But before, just one important note. This set does not include minifigures. However, as is tradition on this channel, I couldn't resist and chose 3 minifigures to bring this seaside village to life. A chef for the pizzeria, a vendor for the vegetable stand, and a tourist. Slightly out of the ordinary. Yes, an alien. Because every city needs an intergalactic visitor. One of the first things you'll notice is how easy this set is to take apart floor by floor. Just lift each level and you get full access to the interior. No finger gymnastics through tiny windows required. We start with the gastronomic heart of the set, the pizzeria. And good news, pizza prices here seem perfectly reasonable. No tourist inflation. We have a cozy dining area. And right next to it, a fully equipped kitchen. There's also a small bathroom, although filming it is almost as difficult as photographing a black cat in a dark room. For this pizzeria, of course, we need a chef, and this guy looks like he takes his job very seriously.
Margherita, 4 formaggi, and no pineapple. We respect tradition here.
Right next to the pizzeria, we find a fruit and vegetable stand full of color and variety. Lemons, bananas, apples, everything looks fresh and appealing. You just have to be careful when touching it, because most of the pieces are simply placed on top, ready to jump off the table at the slightest bump. This is where we'll place our vendor. He looks friendly and very proud of his produce.
Everything fresh. Picked this morning, the bananas maybe last night.
Outside, there's a lovely street fountain. And if you look closely, you'll find several little frogs hidden around it. One of those details that serves no real purpose, but makes all the difference. Going up one level, we reach the gelato shop. A cozy interior space and above it, a rooftop terrace filled with plants and life. I especially love the detail of the watering can, built using just 4 pieces. Simple, clever, and full of charm. Here we enter the residential area. There's a spacious living room with a flat-screen TV, a TV magazine, and even a remote control. Small details that give the space real personality. There's also a kitchenette, a small table by the window, and even an air conditioning unit. The minifigures living here clearly don't suffer during the summer. Cool! On the next level, we find the rest of the home. A main bedroom, a guest bedroom, and a bathroom. Interestingly, the sink is located in the hallway, a design choice that would probably spark some lively discussions at a homeowners meeting. And I don't know if it is normal in Italy, but here all the bathroom doors are transparent. Yes, glass doors. So while you're enjoying your pizza, you might also enjoy some very personal views of other customers. A very open and modern architectural concept. In one of the bedrooms, we'll place our tourist. He traveled a very long way to spend his holidays in this Italian village, maybe a bit too far. There's also a small office, an internal staircase, and outside, a balcony with a lookout spot that's perfect for pretending you're on vacation without ever leaving your shelf. Finally, we reach the roof. The attic is closed, but it includes a set of solar panels, because even in a world of bricks, someone still has to pay the electricity bill. From the outside, the modular looks absolutely lovely. The pizzeria facade, the fruit stand, the fountain at the front, everything comes together to create the feeling of a lively Italian seaside street. The back of the building is simpler, which is normal for a corner modular. The sidewall is also quite plain, clearly designed to connect to another modular in the future. In short, it's ready to grow as the city grows. Now let's break this down into pros and cons. First of all, the set offers excellent value for money, especially considering the 4,007 pieces and the great variety of elements included. The instruction manual is very well organized and easy to follow. All the graphics are printed with high-quality prints and 0 stickers. The build itself is stable and genuinely enjoyable from start to finish. And finally, the interiors are packed with detail and creativity. Some decorative elements are a bit fragile and require a bit of care when handling the set. There are also a few areas that could benefit from extra structural reinforcement. And finally, the back side of the building is less detailed, although this is quite normal for corner modulars. Wrapping up, the Youmko YM010 Italian Seaside Holiday Market is a beautiful modular, full of charm and personality. It offers a very enjoyable building experience, richly detailed interiors, and a final look that works perfectly both on its own and as part of a larger city. And all of this comes at a much more accessible price than those traditional modulars from that brand we all know. We're talking about a massive set with over 4,000 pieces for a fraction of the usual cost. For anyone who enjoys building, displaying, and still having a great selection of parts for future projects, this set is a fantastic choice. If you'd like to buy this set, The link is in the video description. Buying through that link directly helps support the channel and allows me to keep bringing you more reviews and content. So thank you to everyone who uses it. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think about this Italian modular. Now, as promised, let's move on to the full speed build of the set, so you can follow the entire build in fast forward and enjoy even more of the details of this small seaside village made of bricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Mini M Stories adventure.
it.